An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Nifty move. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now we know this coaching staff. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Past the 20. And he will take this one. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast, They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns.
We back all even, man.
A drive there of just
Big
4
touchdown
plays.
club,
And
chat by, and I'm streaming.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
But the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Come on, Clowney.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Touchdown!
Fuck.
Kyle Rudolph, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Nah, I fucking picked the run. Play them niggas guess that shit. Wide open, tight end, wide open. I blitz. And he hit me with a play action. And all his blockers blocked. It's all good.
14-7. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's
dropped this nigga hurt.
Line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give this to Bell.
Oh.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell.
Let's go, Le'Veon.
But not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Brown, you open, I'm coming to you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
I see you.
This one caught by Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not able to break away this time.
Good tackle, big boy.
Right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Man, get out of
here. Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. It's funny, partner, Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I got the full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
It's that second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
A screen to Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's because Tannehill got hit, man. He had to throw that shit weird.
On the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of
yardage.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And able to get this out to the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh!
Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle.
Good. Quick ass. Hey, man.
Inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. That certainly changes things.
Yeah, the computer be throwing that shit so fast.
Run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase
the
what
D,
they did
boy.
in the first half.
Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down throw for Cousins. And that one goes incomplete.
Put that pressure on him. Put that pressure on him.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to...
Oh! Hey, bro. 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 Thielen just did, bro. This nigga just did some more shit, bro.
Still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to next gen.
Man, get out of here, man.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 20.
See that shit, bro?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Bullshit.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure...
Hey, bro. Okay, Harrison Smith is turned up, man, on this joint.
receptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
7-yard line.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half.
Got a score right here, fellas.
We will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26.
That's what he said. He coming over to whoop you.
25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They follow up the
Keep throwing that shit like that, man. That's crazy, Tannehill.
Together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Damn!
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bro.
Anthony Harris. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters.
That was crazy as hell. My man was all the way in front of him. When I threw it, this nigga just...
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Crazy.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Cousins again, looking deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea.
Yeah, we on that, computer. I got to score. I done stopped you 3 times.
When he makes the catch, that was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, my goodness, man. A legal block in the back every time I get something, man.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Come on, man. Everything I do, the computer jump right in front of that shit, man.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game.
Let's go.
And that's because really there
I like
hasn't
it.
been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And the passing there, that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The lead will grow by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's
what it is, man. Derrick Henry's out. For 8 weeks, man. I had to do what I got.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have hunted for the touchback.
Now Corey Davis Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more.
We good.
It just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Le'Veon Bell, a standout running back in this league for so long. And now even with the age getting up there, he's still a threat to break off a big run.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A+ effort right there.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We've been stopping him, man. We got to stop him again. Offense scored. Le'Veon hit one with a big one.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the
Gang tackle. Gang tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Let's go!
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Y'all tried to get a computer something right there. It's over. We needed that stop right here. We score right here. We in it for sure, fellas.
If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Get out of it.
25 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Hey, man, the computer
Out come the Titans now. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie.
Cool.
The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now out comes Minnesota. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And the final that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Come on.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 12. 37 seconds to go.
So we did what it could, bro.
Straight loss as they come up on first and 10.
Yeah, we about to. 32 seconds left.
The 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40.
And then they keep calling. They keep calling holding on my niggas, man. Every time I break a 20-yarder or some shit. Come on, man.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Getting big.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the